And hello again, everybody. Welcome back to another FTB video. My name is Who Banged Miss K, but you already know that because you're on my video, on my profile. Yes, I am particularly energetic today because I had my first day of class at my new college, which is awesome because I'm going for game development, and it seems like it's going to be a very good semester. A lot of fun classes, a lot of cool laid-back teachers and stuff like that. So let's jump right into this. You'll see I did a little bit of decorating over here. This front, I know it looked really barren last time when I built this and showed it off. This I would like to replace. Yeah, I definitely want to replace this with maybe like an aqueous accumulator a little bit down there, and then probably like a cauldron up here that just aqueous accumulator will just keep filling that with water, which will look a lot better. And get these to match this marble instead of this dirt that looks stupid. But that is another time. Right now, I am very, very excited to show off the pages that I found. I made another age. It was just like that second age that I showed off. It was all underwater, or underground, excuse me, one big whole cave world and whatnot. But yeah, I am quite excited for this because this means we can actually build stuff. We can actually build some stuff. We can build some worlds. That's what I was looking for. We get ourselves a mining world, get ourselves a quarry, get ourselves some resources, and get ourselves some machines and the bulk of FTB. So we are going to build a world. Now, biome, I don't know what biome I want. But I have a bunch of biomes here. Probably Badlands, honestly. Oh wait, do I have an extreme hills? I thought I do, because I want emeralds out of that. And emeralds only spawn in an extreme hills biome. So what I need to do here is you take these and you are able to copy pages. I believe I saw you could do that somehow. Right? Right? Pretty sure we could do that. Or at least I know I read that we could do that. Extreme hills biome. Interesting. Well, I guess we're going to start this off with a cut, apparently, because, or is it that I put it here, or is it that I put the paper there and put that there and copy? Weird. Yeah, well, that's a great start. We're going to cut away. I'm going to read the wiki and figure out how to copy pages. I will be back in a second. Okay, so actually, I'm just a moron, and it's super easy to do. I don't know why I didn't think of this, but yeah, it's all you got to do is right-click, and it uses a little bit of ink, uses a piece of paper, and it duplicates the page, though I know I read there was some sort of negative benefit to that, but I don't exactly remember what it was. But we have our extreme hills. I definitely want a flat world because that is going to make mining, or at least setting up a quarry, a lot easier. So I'm going to right click that and boom, we get a new page for a flat world. Lake biome, no seas. We definitely want no seas. River, what else do I have? Oh, crystalline formations. I wanted that because we can get some things that make portals, and those are super cool. Alright, so I have my 4 pages. Everything else will be defined by the descriptive book that's made. So anything I leave blank, I believe there's like 10 or 12 modifiers that are things that you can set when you create an age. We don't need to worry about doing that. West direction, don't know what that is, but it sounds interesting. All the rest of these are biomes. Okay, so if you'll check this out, you'll see I already have a link panel in there, so I will throw in, let's see, the biome, actually I believe I need to do flat world first, then biome, then crystalline formation, then no seas. And now there is no guarantee that this will work. These basically are suggestions for a world generator. They're not by any means specific, set in stone. This is what the age will have. So we're going to hope that it has this stuff, especially the flat world and the extreme hills. I can deal with seas. I could deal with no crystalline formations. But let's pull this guy out of here. Let's make sure we have our linking book, link to the overworld, an unlinked one in the book stand. Cool. We have torches, we have cobblestone. Alright, let's see where this guy takes us. Come on, atrocious loading time. I like that there's rain, except for that I don't actually like how there's rain. But that does tell me we're above ground, which is good. Just this loading time, though, is fantastic, which I can't say I blame it. Mistcraft is super intensive. Basically generates an entire new world. That can be pretty crazy to handle, I suppose, if you have a computer that can't handle it. There we go. And look at this! Yes! Yes! We are partly in... Let's see, this one's an eerie biome, and is this... Extreme Hills. Nice! We got it. I accidentally saved a screenshot there because hit F2. Just ignore that. But this is perfect. We have Silverwood. Is that a Silverwood tree? Actually, it's not. It's just a random blue dye tree. But anyway, we have a wonderful Quarry Age. Now let me just set down this guy. Let me link this link book to this particular area. We'll set the overworld right here. And we will set a waypoint saying overworld and give it a color. Ooh, what do I want to color it? I'll color it purple. I'm a fan of purple. Especially that type of dark purple. It's pretty cool. Done. A waypoint overworld. Cool, cool. We'll go back to the overworld. And we will toss this guy. Is it in the... I actually don't remember if it's in the writing desk or not. Yeah, I think it is, actually. Quarry Age. Oops. Pull that out of there. And put that right here. Alright, now we have our linking book into our Quarry Age. That is step one. Let me get rid of this stupid book. I hate those entities. They drive me nuts. They cause lag. They just... not a fan. This, you know what? While I'm here, I think we should actually tear this down. Yeah, probably should. Because it's going to get moved at some point anyway, and that keeps the power if I remember. Oh, it doesn't keep the power. Unless there was no power in it to begin with, which I have no idea. That could be true. I know all this stuff. You can break this stuff faster with a crescent hammer, but I don't have one, so that's not going to happen. Aqueous accumulator. Alright, we're going to dump all of this in a chest, which is full, so we're not going to dump it in there apparently. I swore those kept the power when you moved them. You know what they do? I bet you that was just out of power because I left it running all night. Okay, so we need to make ourselves a quarry. So, let me see if I remember this offhand. I think I do. But we shall see. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have... Oh, I need 1 redstone. I have plenty of... Oh yeah, plenty of sticks. And I have plenty of cobblestone. So, let's see if I got this guy right. I know I need an iron pick. I know I need... Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gears. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Toss that right in here. Get this. 7 cobblestone. I know all of these need to go to iron. Was it 7 or was it 8? No, I'm pretty sure it was 7. 5 of which need to be... Oh, I need some gold. 5 of which need to be gold. And 2 of which need to be diamond. Now I think if I got this correctly, which I did not. Okay, that's to be expected actually. Alright, I'm gonna have to look. Sorry, everybody. Quarry is... Oh, it's a diamond pickaxe, that's why. And 3 iron gears and not 3 gold gears, which is perfectly okay. Iron is cheap as all hell. Just gonna dump that away. See, that's how cheap iron is that you don't even need stuff. Will that work? I don't know if this will work, but we're gonna fucking try it anyway. 3, 4 stone gear. Nope, I got that wrong again. There we go. Redstone goes up top. Diamond pick goes in there. Gold gear goes in there. Diamond gear goes in there. No, that doesn't work. Okay, that is fine. I should really upgrade these to crafting stations, because that way stuff doesn't pop out of them when you exit the crafting menu. Because I sort of hate that. It's sort of a bit of an inconvenience. There we go. We have ourselves a quarry. Fantastic. Now, we need a way to power this quarry. So let me just get myself a spare chest so I don't lose this stuffs. Okay, there's going to be quite a bit that we need here, so I'm going to cut out. I'm going to make this stuff, and I will explain when I come back what it all is, what it all does, and make it a lot easier on you guys as far as watching goes. So, I'll be back in a sec. Alrighty, I am back, and I'm going to be walking a little bit slow here, because I got a diamond, or not a diamond dolly, just a regular dolly in my hand with an iron chest on it that has some stuff. But we're going to head over to our Quarry Age, which is apparently eternally raining, so that's fantastic. And I guess it also freezes, but that's back now. Okay, cool. So I went ahead and I made up a ton of stuff. This was about 2 hours of crafting and resource gathering, because I did not end up having enough stuff for all of this, so I had to run around and collect a bunch of stuff, and that was a huge pain. So the quarry already made a diamond chest as an upgrade from a gold chest, which you've seen me use. Which is how you make that. Any glass, 2 diamonds, and your gold chest, and it gets it to a diamond chest, which is, it's got more inventory space. This setup is a energy bridge setup, which will, do something. Oh, it converts power, because these mods add power, but they don't all add the exact same power, so converting those is sort of a huge pain in the dong. These do that very easily for you, and they're relatively low cost. I made some diamond transport pipe, which I will show you what it does in just a second. Very nice. And void transport pipe. So let me F9. We could see our chunk borderies here. This is definitely very, very important. I'm gonna keep this guy right there, so I cannot have mining fatigue anymore. You'll see what's in there in just a sec. But let's. Oh, you know what? Forgot landmarks. I need landmarks. I will be back in just a second. Okay, so I'm back. I have my landmarks now. And I'll show you what these guys do right now. It's super convenient, these things. What they do is set the size that your quarry is going to be, which is important because the bigger it is, the more resources you tend to get. It covers a bigger area. But this guy is made, let me just show you really quick, or not, just a redstone torch, which you should know how to make, otherwise you're playing Minecraft the wrong way, and a piece of lapis. So they're really cheap, really easy to do. But then you put a lever next to them and flip it on, and it gives you these boundaries, which represent the size of your quarry, the limitations that the... Oh, I even got crystal structures? Awesome! I'm going to have to mine the hell out of those. But anyway, it marks the size that your quarry is going to be. So we set one right there. And you only need 3 of these because they will auto-connect on the 4th point, which is really, really nice. What was... Oh, my. Hello. That is a dinosaur. That is, well, it's a maca apparently, but it's a dinosaur to me. Alright, didn't know that existed. Do we have no lakes? We probably have no lakes as well. I'm really glad that this Mistcraft Age came out the way it's supposed to. It's actually pretty fantastic. Alrighty. So now that those are set up, we just break our lever. We should be able to just right-click and boom! Red line marks where the quarry is connected. So once we connect this guy, bang! And you can see these little caution tape lines mark an area where the quarry is going to be built. Now obviously it's not doing anything because it is not powered yet, which we're going to take care of as soon as I stop jumping around and collecting these, because I don't want them to despawn or get picked up or get destroyed in any way, because I hate wasting resources like that. Absolutely hate it. But let me look at this weird cotton spawn. A cotton spawn on top of a cinnamon plant. That is, or is that slick water? No, apparently it's not cotton, it's slick water. Whatever. It's such a weird spawn. But anyway, get to these guys and head back to the quarry. Come on. God, I'm so excited to show you guys a quarry. This is probably my favorite machine. Or actually the Quarry Plus is, but we cannot get that yet. Alright, let us get rid of this annoying tree right there. And okay. So, there's 3 components to this power converter setup. One being a consumer of whatever power source you want to consume, a energy bridge to bridge the two and convert them, and then a producer which outputs the new type of power. So, since the quarry only accepts MJs, as you can see on the tooltip there, and thermal expansion now has switched over to RF, and no, it does not auto-convert it in a Tesseract. For those of you who are yelling at the screen, telling me that it does not do that. So, yeah, I believe it does in a conduit, but that's just annoying to have to do. Anyway, we have our producer there, which is attached to the core, so that'll be putting power in there. Energy bridge goes between the consumer and the producer. And lastly, the consumer. And actually, you know what? I think I'm going to have to move these. Yeah, I definitely will have to move these. There we go. Bridge, consumer. And lastly is this guy. I didn't even make him into Tesseracts. Ugh! Alright, we'll get to doing that in just a second here. What I want to do first is set up this. And how do I want to do this? I can't do it right there. Okay. Alright, well, let's have to do it that way then. One there, one there, one there. One there, one there, and this is why I bought these. I took that chunk loader that was in my front lawn, converted it to a spot loader, which I had to find ender pearls for, and I had to actually find ender pearls as well for the Tesseract frame, and the Tesseract frame full, and that was a huge pain, because have you ever seen any endermen spawn in my world? No, neither have I. Finding them sucked, trust me. Okay, so that spot loader will keep this specific chunk loaded, which is awesome and super convenient. But let me go ahead and organize my inventory for one. Get all of these guys out here. Because what? Yeah, I will need this. And one of these faces has to be open. What the diamond transport pipe does is opens up a sorting window, and I need red, black, blue, and white. Okay, so all of these. And I can just click in here to set what goes out of which part of the pipe, which is excellent, by the way, because I do not want any of these. What these are just going to do is clutter up the output of the quarry and fill up that chest very, very quickly, and that is not fun. Because then I'm going to have to come back here, empty it out, and do all this other stuff, and it becomes a huge, tedious process. Which we're not about tedium in FTB. That's not what we like. I'm going to put flowers in there because I don't like flowers. At least not that kind of flower. And then lastly, the open end, which is the green end, will have, that'll be free. And I got black and white, so I need to block off everything else. Otherwise items will randomly go into the red and the blue. And that could be potentially any of these. It could be our ores that we get, and that would be just terrible. Okay, so that is set up. I need to keep this just in here, just in case when I move the quarry and move the void pipes. Oh yeah, I didn't talk about void pipes. Anything that gets sent into here gets deleted out of the world. Simple as that. So all that stuff that I set in here, when the quarry encounters this and collects it, it'll get sent into that void pipe, get deleted, and I don't have to worry about it. And all we get in this diamond chest is beautiful, beautiful ores, resources, etc., etc. Alright, let me just dump some of this useless garbage out. Need that, that's not useless. Yeah, I'll keep the wood. And we might as well toss that in there as well. Alright, we need to go up and make ourselves some Tesseracts, because I forgot to do that, because I'm a moron. Alrighty. Let's see. What a Tesseract does is basically creates a dimensional bridge. 4 bronze, 4 silver. Okay, I have that. It creates a dimensional bridge so I can transport either A, items, B, power, or C, fluids to any part of my world, be it across this dimension, across some of my Mistcraft ages, the Nether, the End, whatever it may be. And that is honestly so convenient. So convenient. And it was not copper, it was bronze. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Dang it. I'm glad I accidentally got that bronze, otherwise this would have been sort of really annoying. I love drag crafting as well, makes everything so easy. Okay, Tesseract, owner none. Let me just show you quickly how this works, because I want to get back to that quarry. I want to get that going to end off the episode here. I gotta get a solution for this too. I gotta find myself an elevator. I gotta do a lot of things. Alright, so since this is the power tap out of Baby's first reactor, we just toss this guy right there. We will set it to item mode, we want blocked. Fluid mode, we want blocked. Energy, we want it to send only. We will create ourselves a channel. Let's do channel 0 actually, since there's no one else. We will call it power. We'll toss it there and we will set it. So now it's operating at frequency 0 on the power channel. And it's sending only energy here. If you're playing on a server, set this to owner only. Otherwise people can get in here and screw with your stuff. Trust me, sucks. Save frequency, there we go. Alright, so that's on. It changes the texture when it's on. I still have to turn on Baby's first reactor here. It is full of stuff and things and more, all kinds of other stuff. But we need to go first to the, I don't know why I did that. That was stupid. We need to go first back to the Quarry Age, so I will meet you back there in just a second. Alright, we are back here, and I'm just going to plop this guy down, and this one we are going to set again to owner only, just because I'm weird OCD like that. Set it to power, set frequency. We want item mode, oops, skip through it, blocked. We want fluid mode, blocked, and we want energy mode, receive only. So now this will receive energy on frequency 0 channel power. This is keeping this particular void pipe loaded. The quarry, actually, and if you hit F9 when you're in modded Minecraft, it will show you chunk boundaries, which is really nice. Once gets the red lines, twice gets the green grid. The quarry keeps the chunks that it is in and any chunks that it may be mining loaded at all times. So I don't need to worry about chunk loading this specific area. It will already be loaded. The only thing that I need to worry about is keeping my power system loaded, which we're about to do, which we're about to turn on the Do I have everything here? Yeah, I do. And that's what I need. It's spot loader. Okay. Alrighty. We'll get down in here and break that because it's going to drive me nuts. And let me make sure okay, see, I was about to put it here and that would not have worked. Baby's first reactor is in here, and we'll put it back here just to hide it because it's kind of annoying, but it'll keep this particular chunk loaded. And we're going to turn this guy on, and there we go. We are producing redstone flux. Awesome. Which is awesome. Casing heat is very low. The core heat's very low, so it uses less power. It produces a lot of RF per tick. And you look at that. It uses 0.0056 millibuckets of fuel per tick. That is an astronomically low amount of fuel. I only have 10 yellorium ingots in that core right now, with 2 as a buffer here, because that's all I had. This will last a very long time, and it'll output a very good amount of power. And since the only thing we're powering is the quarry, that is okay that it's low. But normally 98, 99, I guess I'll round up to, redstone flux per tick is very low. Keep in mind there's 20 ticks in a second. So that's essentially, it's not a lot compared to what most machines will take, especially higher machine setups. But that can be fixed by, one, either upgrading my redstone coolant to, it's gelid cryothium, which is a mouthful in itself, but I will cover that all in a later episode, or adding more cores and making the reactor bigger. But look at that quarry. Look at it go. Look at it go. It's going very quickly, which is excellent. It seems to be lagging a little bit, maybe that's just me. Maybe. Anyway, I'm going to cut out here, and I will get back to you as soon... Oh, yeah, no, it's going fast. Look at that. Look at how fast that's going. Dang. And as soon as the quarry is all set up and I could show you how it actually works, I will cut back in, and we'll end off the episode there. Be back in just 1 second. Alright, I'm back, and we are closing in on the quarry, finishing its frame. Cuts out the area it's going to mine, then it builds itself a little frame, and when it's done you get to see some really cool stuff happen, and it's almost done there. It's slowing down, or it's lessening power. The beam color indicates the amount of power that it's getting, but it slows down when it's about to finish, and it's right there, and boom! We have ourselves a quarry. Look at this. God, I love this machine so much. I really do. And what it does, as you will see, is it is heading out there and is running away from me. Don't know why it's doing that, but it's going to start right here, and that's all it does. Just digs away. Digs and digs and digs and digs. Now this is, if I could manage to stay up and actually watch what is going on, this is actually a relatively slow quarry. It's not running at its max capacity, but it is still actually a moderate speed for starters, and that is excellent. So I think what I'm going to have to do is increase the output on Rodimus Prime, on Baby's first reactor, to 80% as opposed to 90%, which is actually 20%, and blah, 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 and some logistics. So I got to get some logistics stuff doing, but that is going to end off today's episode. I do thank you guys so much for tuning in once again. I'm glad that these videos are being well received among the fan base. That's actually really really touching, especially since I haven't really been around YouTube for a year. So it's really cool to come back to a welcoming environment. So I thank you guys for that. But as always, if you did enjoy the video, like it, favorite it, share it, subscribe if you're excited for FTB, and if you like efficient, relatively easy, and relatively quick resource obtainment. I don't think obtainment's a word, but we're going to roll with it. We're just going to pretend like it happened. So yes, all of that stuff I said, like, favorite, share, and subscribe to get the newest videos right when they come out. That is about it. Thank you so much for watching, and see you later.